Today, when you post on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, one post could go viral and reach millions. In the Middle Ages, communication was still largely oral, so it takes time for an idea to spread. This would change with the invention of the printing press. In the 12th century, the Arabs brought paper from China, which became a cheaper alternative to parchment. They also brought wood block printing. As you can see, the technology for a printing press already exists in China. However, the Chinese writing system has too many characters for a movable type printing press, whereas Latin has only 26 letters. The Arabic writing system is also suited for the printing press. But because they believe Arabic is a sacred language, they only allowed for handwritten copies of books. This made Europe the ideal birthplace for the printing press. And at the time of the Renaissance, there was demand for more copies of books because of the interest in classical literature. And so there was a need for a more efficient way to copy books. Gutenberg came from a family of goldsmiths. His father worked at the towns mint where they made gold coins. It seems that Gutenberg used the skills he picked up from minting gold into developing the printing press. In 1439, Gutenberg revealed his invention to the world, the movable type printing press. The printing press was a hit. It was 100 times faster than copying by hand. You could accomplish in a few months what would take a lifetime to finish. By the 1500s, there was 1,000 printing presses all over Europe, and they printed about 10 million books at that point. The Protestant Reformation may not have happened if not for the printing press. Before Luther, there were other reformers who called out the practices of the Roman Catholic Church, such as the selling of indulgences, men such as John Wycliffe and John Huss. But they didn't have the means to spread their ideas far and wide among the masses. Luther had no idea that when he nailed his 95 Theses that his ideas would go viral, and it was the printing press that carried his ideas far and wide. By December 1517, Luther's 95 Theses was printed and circulated around Germany by his friends. One printer translated Luther's thesis from Latin to German, and this reached an even wider audience. Luther took note of this, and instead of writing in Latin, he wrote in German, which was the common tongue. Cities that had the printing press in the 1500s were 29% more likely to be Protestant in the 1600s. The printing press didn't start a revolution, but it tilled the ground in which the seeds of the Reformation would grow and flourish. Gutenberg's printing press changed the way people communicated in the Middle Ages. Today, social media is also changing the way we communicate. Luther took advantage of the new medium of his time to carry the ideas of the Reformation. How can we take advantage of the tools we have today? How can we use social media to spread the gospel?